Hey guys, so I've been kindly given the FIFINE K690 to test. It's a condenser mic, it's got a USB port, a mounting section there. It's also got a monitor for your headphones. It's got a headphone volume jack. It's also got like a microphone on and off button. It's got mic volume and it's got the different patterns. So I won't go into the detail of that, but you can basically adjust the polarization of the microphone to get different sounds. I'm also going to test using the Shure MV7. It's obviously a bit more expensive, but I'm going to plug it in via USB. Also, to bear in mind with the Shure one, it's a dynamic microphone, so it's slightly different. Quite a good comparison. This is the one I'm using right now, and I'll make sure no filters or EQ effects are on. I'll let you hear the difference and see how this one performs, and yeah, I'll give it a listen back and give you my initial thoughts. So I'm now using the Shure MV7 mic with no settings attached to it. I've closed down the software. It's plugged in via USB. This is a dynamic microphone. I'll try and set up the FIFINE mic in the same way. Obviously I'm expecting this to perform better, but let's see how noticeable it is when I switch over to the FIFINE mic. Hopefully this sounds okay. I put these microphones next to each other to keep it as fair as possible, and then I'll switch back to the Shure again to see if you notice the difference. Okay, now I'm using the Shure. These are set at the same, the maximum level. I will lower this down just so you can, so it's a bit more realistic. So I'll lower the gain by 10 dB on each one. So now I'm going to lower the dB by 10. Okay, so I've just lowered both of them to 9.8. So they've both got minus 9.8 on the dB. So let's see how this sounds when I switch back to the FIFINE. Okay, so I'm using the FIFINE again. Hopefully this sounds okay. I assume it sounds a bit better now I've lowered the gain. There are a number of filters you can put on there, like EQs and stuff, but this is just an example of without anything and how it's set up. So hopefully that's a good indication of what it sounds like. I'll have a listen back and give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so now I'm using the Shure microphone again, and I've put my the Shure Plus Motive app on, and it's on the EQ, the basic high pass one, and it's got a mic gain of 34.5. So yeah, I think I've listened back to it. I think it's a bit of an unfair comparison. I think the Shure does sound a bit better, but this is a lot more expensive microphone. And I have used the FIFINE in a live stream recently. I'll link that down below so you can and have a listen on there. I used the Snowball Ice before. I've done the comparison with the Snowball Ice, so I'll put that down below so you can hear what that sounds like. But I do think it was perfectly acceptable. I could have used that instead of my Snowball Ice, and that's what I've been using, you know, on YouTube for the last year or so. And I think it sounds, you know, a bit better than that. But I've always put EQs on. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Do you think it stands up quite well? This is not the best comparison at all because one's a condenser and the other's a dynamic microphone, but it's just what I had in and I thought I'd just compare them. So guys, thanks for this, and hopefully this was useful for some of you out there looking to buy the FIFINE. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next one.